Hello, everybody. This is Listening Lotus coming back to you with another reading. Hope everybody is taking good care of themselves out there, drinking your water, definitely getting your fresh air. Going on those nature walks and doing all the things that you need to keep yourself as replenished as possible in this interesting time in the world. Okay. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it, cause yeah, let's just see. Let's just see. All right. Also, if you guys would like to book a personal reading, you definitely can go on my website in the description, as always, to book. And thank you for all the support. So, first off, oh, I flipped over on me. First card we have is obvious. Something is obvious. It says, don't hesitate to express your concerns and highlight things that should be clear. Okay. That was the very first card. So, making things as clear as possible. As clear as possible. And then you have friends. Having an acquaintance who you can relate to and hold you accountable when you fall short of meeting your goals is productive. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Ooh, all right. Okay. Okay. Yep, I'll take that. All right. Next card was the power card. You have complete control over your choices. The power of words, creativity, and decision making lies in your hands. You hold the power at the end of the day. You also hold the power um, with, if you need to take more of a leadership role, maybe amongst your friends and letting them know some things or making some things clear, aka obvious. All right, next card you have is to breathe. I'm gonna make these. I'm gonna put them up here. I think y'all can see that. I had switched my camera and stuff, everything. I hope y'all proud of me. I'm proud of me, okay? Because the other way, I feel like the lighting and stuff was really off, and y'all wasn't able to see stuff. We're just gonna roll with it for now. I'm pretty sure y'all let me know. Anyway, breathe. Take a break from the burden of overthinking and give yourself a chance to relax. Release the anxieties and worry that consume you, even if just for a moment. Okay. Um, and just a little side note, because with the power card coming out first, it could be sometimes a bit of an overwhelming feeling of coming into a better understanding of the power that you hold within yourself and trying to juggle or regulate the best way to navigate that nuance or that new energy, and it can appear to be overwhelming at times. Okay. Okay, because that is an epiphany. That is an aha moment where you just like, I'm unstoppable out here. I really can do anything that I want to do. But also understanding that what they be saying on Star Wars, with great power comes great responsibility. I mean, okay. Next we have is study. Study card reads, it is important to dedicate time to gaining knowledge. Take the time to observe, document, and analyze to gain a deeper understanding. Um, I feel like this is something that is going on amongst you and your friends, whether if it's you guys helping one another in this friendship card. It's almost like you guys, them having their backs up against each other. It's like they're watching each other's back, which is very powerful in itself. It's like you guys aren't going to let one another fall only but too far. If one is getting overwhelmed and um say they need to release and just like having conversations and stuff like that, like you're making sure that when they're lacking in a sense, that you're there to kind of like help them become replenished. Like one cup is literally pouring into another, and it's a good harmonic balance. And the reason why I'm saying that is because with the obvious card, I don't want to say it's almost obvious that these are things that you are supposed to do with your friends, but at the same time that could be the scenario with some people where it's like it's obvious that if there's any concerns that I should be able to make we should be able to have a conversation and make certain things clear, even if that's just a difference in understanding one's power, okay, or understanding that one of us is going through a tough time and really saying, hey, okay, I'm going to leave space in order for this person to have the floor. I don't need to have the floor right now, and vice versa. And what I like about with the study card is because shout outs to whoever's friendship this is. This is nice. Um, with the study card, I feel like some of it is you guys are studying each other, whether if that's studying each other's and the level of power that each and one of you guys have to bring to the collective, whether if that's just the collective amongst you guys and your other friends, or what you guys can contribute to other niches and things that you have going on outside of you guys' friendship. But just like everybody is trying to get a better understanding and get some clarity, as well as doing some research behind maybe why certain things are going on, or why certain decisions are having to be talked about. Okay, whatever that look like. Let's keep going. A friendship reading. That's I don't I have I ever seen them before? Oh, okay. I like this. Okay, hold on. I like this. All right. Yeah. Yep. I got y'all. Okay. So next card you have is Shine. It says you can use your distinct set of skills to help others in a significant capacity. Can y'all see that? Okay. Showcasing your abilities can result in remarkable contributions to society. So with the power card, right? Maybe you, or not even maybe, this is almost, yeah. You and a friend um understand the power that you guys both hold. You guys are almost helping each other, not necessarily in a mirroring way, but you're just like iron sharpens iron type of thing. Uh-oh, there we go. I'm gonna scoop that over. Iron sharpens iron type thing right now. But with that, you guys are having the hard conversations in y'all friendship, maybe sometimes, where you guys are allowing room to have open conversations, to allow clarity to come in, to allow you guys to become a safe space for one another, which is profound, okay, amongst the friendship, especially in today's day and age. And with that, you guys aren't stepping on each other's toes, where you're also able to showcase your abilities, or say both of you guys have some type of um, spiritual clairs going on, right? But you guys understand what one brings versus the other, and you guys are not stepping on each other's toes. You guys both have a huge amount of respect for each other, and going and willing to go so far to even um gaining knowledge and possibly even studying one another. Okay, real shit, y'all studying each other as well as studying and looking into other things. Okay, right. But with this shine card, it's like y'all allowing each other to shine in your own spaces, but still being able to come together and be friends in a very open and harmonic way. Like, um, one thing that I've always said, right? If you can be completely open and free with another human being, that is, I feel, a certain level of love that is so deep. It doesn't matter if you pick your buggers. It's almost like the closest thing that you usually get to that, typically, for all my moms out there, is when you have kids. But for you to able to get that level of openness with a whole nother adult, and this doesn't necessarily, friends don't have to be two females. There's two females in the car, but it could be, it could be platonic, male and female, or two males, or whatnot. But you guys are allowing each other to shine in the ways that you want to shine, because even if it's of the same skill set, you guys still possess or bring a certain something, a something unique, a certain uniqueness, there we go, about one another, where you guys respect, like, you know we both may do the same thing, however she puts her spin on it, I put my spin on it. And luckily, the good part is, everybody is not going to resonate with everyone and everything, and so people are going to simply navigate or go towards who they feel is more towards their tribe or their type of people. So that's the uniqueness of it, regardless of whatever the profession or field or whatever you guys are doing. But that is so dope, because you guys are able to shine bright in your own lights and still come together and shine. That is just beautiful. Okay, that's beautiful. And then next we have the silent card. It says, take a moment to sit in tranquility and stillness. Observe your thoughts and emotions without any form of criticism. So even with you guys coming together from time to time, you still have those times where you can sit to yourself and have your own organic thoughts, and then come back and regroup with your friends or friendships or whatnot. And the silence could be regarding a union. It says, coming together in a committed partnership that is a foundation of expansion and legacy. And even though it's having two people um uniting, like under a covenant of like a marriage or something like in this card, which congratulations to whoever this is, okay? Because maybe that's something that you guys are being silent about. Maybe um the level of friends, say you guys are trying to do necessary studying and work on yourself, and then you guys are also coming together, right, and having certain conversations, and then also regrouping within yourself about potential unions or wanting a union. Okay, male or female, don't really matter. I don't know none of y'all. um and the reason why I said it, because then y'all got the hope card. So it's like, difficult situations are not permanent. Rely on your faith and determination to propel you toward the next stage. So even when it comes to, oh, y'all can't see that. I'll put it down here. Boom. I'm gonna put them down here. I try not to cover over the words, because I know the words is the biggest thing for y'all. Okay. So even with sitting in silence, and even getting wise counsel, in a sense, right, from one another, or being able to have um regrouping, right, you guys are hopeful. So maybe this is probably more of two females, but it also could be men too. They got feelings just as well as we do. And the main thing that you guys could be focusing on is calling upon unions, your persons, the people that you would like to, spend the rest of this eternal lifetime with here on earth, right? Um, and you guys are hopeful about it. But in the meantime, it's like you guys are still studying and doing certain internal work. And you know what? Even also with the study talk card, I feel like it's two different scenarios, where it's like some friends are doing the necessary studying and work as far as understanding their power internally and moving accordingly to their energy, and making sure they're not getting overwhelmed and they're not overthinking themselves, really trying to relax with this new information that is coming in. Okay. And on top of that, there's another group of friends where, they really trying to, they want companionship. They want people that they can pretty much cuddle with at night. Let's just keep it a buck. All right, you want a warm pillow that's squishier than usual. that's that's what I'm gonna say, right? And you guys are being hopeful about it, and some of the studying and stuff that you could be doing, or what's obvious about the clarity that you're seeking, or you're trying to breathe and not have so much anxiety about, is maybe you guys were wondering if you are even going to potentially get a partnership or a companionship or whatnot, and you're going within and like studying yourself, but as well you could be looking up and studying certain things about relationships or seeking more into like counsel, you know. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately about what you choose to do at the end of the day, you and your friend. Okay. So you have to still have those silent moments where you sit with yourself and be like, okay, this is what I really want. Right. And I'm hopeful that I'm going to get it. Okay. And I'm just going to do the necessary work, or, whether if that's internal or, it could be something as simple as like, okay, asking for advice as to how to attract a mate or getting some pointers or something. Okay. But yeah, at the end of the day, what I do like about this overall is, regardless of the friends, whether if it's you and the friend together or if it's just you, whoever I'm speaking to, you're going within to seek answers about either a union and your friends, or both, as well as yourself. Okay. And being hopeful about whatever situation. Because maybe there's also, and this is the third scenario, just gonna throw it out there. Maybe somebody is already within a union. They're already within a union and they're confiding in their friend about the overthinkingness and the anxiety that they might be having about said union. And the other friend is like giving them the affirmations of encouragement, saying, hey, you hold the power. It's all about what you want to do ultimately at the end of the day. So you sit with yourself and you contemplate, like, and you're being hopeful, like, I would really like for said person, if they're already in the mix, to be, I want them to be it. And so a lot of times, especially with the breathe card coming out, and I'm just going to say it because it needs to be said. With the breathe card coming out, and then the next card being the study card, therapy might not be a bad thing. Sometimes you might need to go to therapy and get certain things out that you are overthinking. Maybe you're overthinking the whole union in itself. Maybe you're trying to avoid self sabotage, and so you're confiding in your friend. Huh? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Because they just humans too. They just trying to figure it out. And even the human that you go talk to that is licensed, okay, they're also just a human. However, they may have a little bit more of insight and a more broader perspective that could help you. So even with some of this studying, it says take time to observe, document, and analyze, and gain a deeper understanding. So there's also action steps that can be taken amongst you studying. Studying doesn't always mean what she's doing right here, sitting down and just writing stuff on paper. Studying could also be going to someone and asking them, like, hey, maybe, just maybe, a fourth scenario, there's a union involved and a friend, and the friend is getting you to not only calm down, and relax with why you need to breathe. You guys are going to be okay. You're hopeful and you're sitting with yourself, and you're possibly, even if this is the man, right? You want this to work. That's what's obvious. That's what's obvious. That's what's clear. Whether if it's you want this friendship to work, or you want the friendship and the unions to work, but most importantly, you're willing to do a decent amount of work in order to get to a solution or a level of clarification with the obvious card. Okay, so conversations are definitely being had, but we also want to sit with ourselves and really be honest with ourselves in silence and be like, okay, if this is what I want, I'm hopeful about it, and I'm gonna go for it. Simple as that. Willing to put in the work. And definitely with the shine card, I put it in the middle because it's like, um being okay with shining. Okay, being okay with putting yourself out there and saying, I really appreciate and I rock with this friend, or I really and appreciate rock with this union, or both of them. Hell, all of it, including yourself, right? Um, and really just doing it from a place of love. And a lot of times, especially in today's day and age or whatever, people be feeling crazy in a sense for expressing how they really feel about stuff because we have weaponized it in a sense, and it's so disheartening to be able to say that, but it's true. And that may be where some of the overthinking and trying to have yourself relax with understanding that, hey, if it's for you and you're doing what it is that you need to do, don't forget the power that you have in the situation as well, whether if that's in the friendships or also within the union. Both. Shit, the hell. Okay. So with that, let's see what else. Because I'm here for it. That is so nice. And a fifth scenario too. I mean, the way I'm looking at it, like there could also be a union that is telling you about friends, okay, and how you guys can shine, or your friends telling vice versa too, okay. Everybody is trying to shine at the end of the day in their own way. All right. Everybody's trying to shine in their own way. All right. So you have. Oh, that's an owl. I did the wrong animal. You have the coyote totem. It says, show humor, laughter is your medicine. So, especially with this friend card, okay? I know me personally with some of my friends, right? And I know y'all probably got some of them friends too, where when y'all come together, okay, it's just laughing constantly nonstop. But that laughter is also therapeutic and it's healing, okay? Laughter is your medicine. It says show humor. Showing humor and being able to laugh will also help with this overthinking and anxiety that you have, and just knowing that you can relax. It's okay. Release the anxiety and the worries that you have about this union, because it really feel like somebody is nervous, like they don't know for sure if maybe y'all not communicating as well or something like that amongst the union, and your friend is kind of like helping you a little bit, but at the same time, ultimately it's like what you want to do at the end of the day. So you're leaving time for self as well as doing your own research about the matter, okay? But most importantly, go ahead and get those giggles in. What? Get the laughter in. That is so important. So important. Try not to take life too serious, okay? Life is for the living. Hell. And if you ain't got no friends, you better tell yourself some jokes, okay? You'd be surprised what come out your own mouth to make you giggle sometimes. You'd be surprised. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm cool with that. You like a good old Moscato. Depending on who you are. For the record, Moscato is not wine. I just want to clear that out. I just want to make that very clear. It's very on the sweeter side. I don't consider it, me personally. We're getting off tangent. Anyway, we have Hakuna Mascata instead of Hakuna Matata. But most importantly, we know Hakuna Matata means no worries, which is a play on words. Okay. And it says a toast to no worries. See, I knew it, especially with that breathe card coming out. It's like, just breathe. Okay, breathe. Like, yeah, decide your vibe. It says it attracts your tribe. And that comes, I'm gonna put that over here with the friends because that's basically what we're on. Like, um, yeah. Okay, look, I'm not going no further than that. Take a 5 minute mental vacation. Y'all know where that's going. Right here with the silence. Sitting with yourself and allowing messages to come in. and then making a decision from there. Okay, making a decision from there. Oh, on the other side, it says it's fuck this shit o'clock. I really like these cards, y'all. Bear with me. Yes. What is that? What the clock read? About 10:30? I think y'all can see that. Yeah. All right. And then we have it's better than sitting around doing nothing. All right. And that says meditate. But better than sitting around doing nothing, I want to put this over here by the studying because you definitely putting in a level of work, whoever I'm speaking to. He, she, whatever the pronouns, y'all go with that. And then seeking cosmic consciousness. It says just kidding, but seriously though. So I'm gonna put that down here because a lot of times or whatever we be overthinking ourselves into some crazy stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. But yes, whoever you are, hey, it's okay. Go ahead and just woosah. Definitely sitting with yourself though, taking those mental vacations, regardless of what your friends and even your partner in this possible union, if you're not already in the union, it's coming. That's for sure. It ain't got no choice. But laugh through certain things. Go ahead and breathe. Try not to take life so serious and understand that it's gonna be okay regardless. I'm pretty sure sometimes we have like those extra jitters. Um, just as you're getting to know someone or things are appearing to become a little more serious between you and a person and you just like okay, you know trying to take it all in, but allow yourself not to go in a mental spiral where you're just like cramming yourself with information. Take time to breathe and most importantly laugh. Go ahead and get them giggles out. But this is what I have for you guys. If it resonated, great. Thank you guys so much once again for all the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you would like a personal reading, you definitely can hit my description and click that link. Much appreciated. Share this to people that you feel it would also resonate with. I really would appreciate it. And in the meantime, in between time, y'all take good care and don't forget, like, breathe. What? Breathe. And have a glass for me while you at it. Okay, Akuna Moscato.